Senior number 1, Richard Ryan. A freshman number 3, Marquez Moniz. A senior number 4, Zachary De Silva. A senior number 5, Kenny Ricks. A junior number 10, Jacob Howlett. A senior number 13, Eric Martins. A senior number 15, Tyler Boressa. A senior number 16, Robert Schmidt. A junior number 18, Jake Petrucci. A senior number 19, Paulo Frias. And finally a sophomore number 22, Ryan Annunziata. Head coach of the Patriots is Bill Carroll. He's assisted by Angelo Corsi. And now the starting lineup for the number 1 seed in the North Region, Lincoln Lions. A junior number 1, Valentino Campanaro. A junior captain number 2, Jordan Furtado. A sophomore number 3, Jaden Champagne. A junior number 7, Thomas Zhao. A junior number 8, Mateo Mazenga. A junior number 9. A junior captain number 10, Thomas Corcoran. A freshman number 13, Anthony Parisi. A senior number 17, Dylan Balon. A sophomore number 18, Oliver Fillion. And finally in goal for the Lions, a sophomore number 33, Oscar Calderon. Head coach of the Lions is John Delosio. He's assisted by Devin Lambert and Alex Delosio. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time we ask that you please rise and remove your caps as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem.
Okay, we got headlights on our 10-yard line.
Good evening and welcome to RILL Boys Soccer Playoff action between the 2-seed Pilgrim Patriots and the number 1 seed Lincoln Lions on the Sports Fan Base Network Rhode Island. Matt Chillis with you here once again in the broadcast booth. A Pilgrim team that we saw just a few days ago right here on sfbnri.com storming out to a 4-1 win over Mount Hope will take on an undefeated number 1 seed Lincoln Lions coming in at 6-0, currently ranked 7th in the Rhode Island state rankings. The winner of tonight's match would meet the winner of the Mount Hope versus North Smithfield game in the semis on November 18th. Pilgrim in the white kits with the black numbers. The Lincoln Lions in the blue with red striping and white numbers, moving left to right on your screen. And here's Pilgrim with control, and that's Holland. Moved back up here now by Lincoln. Opportunity in the midfield, trying to gain possession. 2 white jerseys on, tapped away by Manas. Cleared into the lower third. Outside touchline now. Controlled by Pilgrim once again before it's booted out from the defensive position. Picked up here by Mazenga. Mazenga inside for Campanaro. Now it's Zhao trying to move down the sideline. Cross right into the 6, and running on was Campanaro, but he was unable to get there first. It is shepherded off the byline by Pilgrim, and so it will be a corner kick opportunity for Lincoln. In swinging corner, 3 players right at the top of the 6. Far side post, headed back over by Zhao, and it goes wide.
Clear now, thanks. No problem.
Clear it all the way back now. Far side, running down, opportunity, one only available for Pilgrim. Comes back in the midfield, and a tie-up there between Parisi and a couple of Pilgrim defenders gets the advantage call. Coming all the way up to take it is the Lincoln goalkeeper. Sends it down right at the top of the 18. Bounces outside now. Trying to be controlled. Looks like De Silva on the outside there. Now controlled back in. Cross opportunity once again on the byline, blocked away by the Pilgrim defense. Now a switch field play. 1-on-2. Coming across on it. It is Annunziata trying to make a run, and he is blocked out by Campanaro.
Yes. Really? Yep.
Rex
Oh, it's simple. I use it in stores all the time.
tapped away. Sent back midfield. Lincoln's going to try to make a turn here, and instead, Mazenga is going to get called for offsides. Just about 5 minutes into the match here. No score. Sent deep in by Baressa. Popped up high. Comes right down onto Manes. Manes bothered on the play there. Does control. Gets it outside. Overlap opportunity coming across. Right into the hands of the Lincoln tender. Long boot bounces right at midfield, will come all the way back. Shepherded out of play. Throw an opportunity, sideline. If he can get an overlap run, he's going to need help on the middle. Approaching hard is Annunziata. Short throw, Annunziata. Taps back. They can come across here with Holland. Holland, a shot that bounces twice before being scooped up. Another long boot here. Goes right into the center. Off the head of Martins. Squibs back. Controlled now here in the lower third for Lincoln. And they run out of real estate on the line. Sent in by Martins. Again from Martins. Tapped out again by the Lincoln defense, and now 3 times. And this time they'll get it in and try to control on the outside line. Midfield play. Bumped down on the run there. Looked to be Holland. Check that was Frias. Got knocked over, and this time it heads back.
Hello? The card? Okay.
Controlled here. Back into the lower third. Picked up by Campanaro. Campanaro, an opportunity, turns it over, hits off the post on the shot from Kokorin, and then a rebound opportunity goes wide to the right. And the first connection between Lincoln and for Kokorin and Campanaro, but they are unable to hit the back of the net. Spins over. Held up there on the side. That's Schmidt. Turnover onto the foot of Furtado.
It's like being like really, like slow motion.
Furtado now sends it back for Zhao. Misses the connection of Furtado. Now hits him and goes to Zhao.
I already hit.
Turn from Mazenga. Zhao with an opportunity goes over top to the left.
Recording, should I end the live stream?
Yeah, Corcoran just hit.
Okay. Oh, it's Corcoran at the post.
Yeah, that was Savage just had that last
Yeah.
shot.
I saw the Corcoran post. I didn't
That was a good setup.
Yeah.
I thought he had.
Yeah,
He rushed it a little more than probably.
Opportunity here now for Pilgrim. Sends all the way back. Chasing it will be Martin's run on there from
So,
from Corcoran. And it goes out of the sideline. Deep throw in for Lincoln. And they're going to try to put this one into the box. Right there on the edge of the 6. Chance opportunity to open. Neither Zhao nor Campanaro are able to get their foot on it or ahead. Here's Zhao. In swinging opportunity, reverse post. No one there. Had a run from Corcoran and Mazenga both. Comes back, controlled now here, Martins. Throws it up to the center and a 50-50 ball going up high and cut underneath was that of Holland. Pilgrim has a quick restart. Defensive posture again on the line of the lower third. The back four of both sides proving to be well here in the first 10 minutes of play. We apologize for any technical difficulties with those watching on the live stream. This game will be recorded and uploaded later tonight, so if you are getting a bit of a buggy video, we do apologize for the signal issues, but there will be a cleaner form version of it available on demand on sfbnri.com later this evening. Controlled here by Lincoln. Now sent back to the lower third. Opportunity for Holland.
Not telling you how well he started making a run. The ball goes right off the body.
Sent out and long throw down the sideline from Lincoln. Bounces and then gets shepherded back.
They're saying that it's like
Yeah. Ball out of bounds there. Throw in for Ricks. Controlled here by Schmidt. Pops back out, and Ricks will have a throw in one more time. Tries to go midfield this time. Onto the foot. Before it gets sent back out. 1v1 battle between Schmidt and Campanaro. Now Campanaro, he gets tripped up on the play by Ricks, and Ricks gets the call and then actually says no. And Ballin will have the throw in for Lincoln. Little confusion there between the AR and the center referee. Popped all the way out of bounds now, and it will be Ballin once again with the throw. Has Corcoran in the midfield. Connects with Corcoran, and it's kicked out. Opposite sideline, and now another throw opportunity. Deep throw right inside the 6, bounces up for a second and then is stopped by Ryan Richards on a wild throw that almost found its way into the back of the net.
What if I... Is there any way for me to... Can I walk this around? You think it'll loose?
Controlled here by Schmidt. He'll flick around. Gets picked off by Ballin. He sends it back to his keeper. Long pass up to midfield. Schmidt now. Ballin. Schmidt takes the ball off of Ballin's foot, goes back and then kicks off of Ballin, and it sends out. Throw in now from Schmidt. Popped out, and it goes out of the byline, and so there'll be a corner kick for Pilgrim, their first of the match. Pilgrim stepping back for a second here. Now putting one up to the 6. Right into the middle and headed up to the side, and it goes just wide to the right. And now Lincoln trying to make a quick break opportunity here. They have 2 players up. If he can connect with Mazinga in the center. Mazinga's now got it. And it's off of a Pilgrim player across the byline, so it sends for a corner, and Lincoln's trying to run quick here. Approaching midway of the first half. Still no score between Lincoln and Pilgrim in this quarterfinal match. Corner right on goal, stopped by Richards. Kicked away. Controlled center. It's Corcoran. Back out now for Ballin. Taps back and it's sent up. 1v1 battle on the line there. It's Campanaro. Campanaro on the overlap run gets the reception from Furtado. Right to the byline. Campanaro goes across. Right into the 6, and it's almost tapped into the goal by a Pilgrim defender before it comes back out to Campanaro. He's going to try to go again. 1v1 deep in the corner. And punched out by Pilgrim for a Lincoln throw.
I get into our YouTube.
Yeah, that would have been a bad OG. Yeah, we know who it is. Big Armstrong. Oh, that's long.
Long throw deep into the 6. Comes back out. kicked away by Pilgrim. Pilgrim is trying to open the field heavily here. They get it onto the foot of Annunziata. Annunziata outside line opportunity. Now swinging back into the midfield on a kick from Schmidt. Connects with only the center backs of Lincoln, and it sends up to center. Comes across, bouncing off the bench before the throw there. Deep throw opportunity for Lincoln. Met by two defenders and turned, and here we go. Annunziata again, trying to go the overlap run on the release. Sends all the way before it cleared out. Now here's Pilgrim, 4 back on the back line. Releasing a central defender as well too, so almost a 5 backfield. Bouncing ball comes over top. Mazenga had an opportunity there, but it's tapped away. Sent here into the middle. Opportunity again. Approaching on his Corcoran. Mazenga was there as well. Neither are able to connect a foot to a shot. Tripped up in the midfield and sent down. And an advantage play called as Ballin was sent tumbling to the turf. Sent all the way in, right at the top of the arc, stopped and picked up by Richards. Kicked all the way back into the lower third. Lincoln defending, playing a wedge 3 back right now. Midfield. Switchfield opportunity tried to be controlled, but it goes over the head of Schmidt and out of bounds for another Lincoln throw. A lot of midfield control, a lot of midfield action between the two teams here in this first half of play as we approach the 20-minute mark. This is Ballin sending one long and deep. This is going to go right inside the 18, almost to the penalty spot. What a throw by Ballin. Controlled there, turned by Corcoran. Corcoran, 1v1, tries to make a shot attempt that gets deflected off of a couple of Pilgrim defenders and into the hands of Ryan Richards. Richards holds for a second and sends a long boot all the way down the field that will hit the Lincoln back line. Controlled now here through the middle. Furtado has a run on the outside. They can also release Campanaro. And we have reached the 1949 mark and the mask break under RILL rules with the return to play.
One for $12, 2 for $20. Being sold at the table at the entrance to the field. You can find that at like Greg O'Connor and his staff.
Is it good?
Yeah. Face masks, 4 different styles, 1 for $12. Yeah, but that's 2 for $20. Down at the entrance to the field.
Ad runs right now, but
You're taking a look at one of the newest items of merchandise available as part of the hashtag Let Them Play RI campaign, an SFB RI movement to help all these schools and athletes in the RIIL through the difficult times. For more information on the campaign and the merchandise, check out sfbnri.com, hashtag Let Them Play RI.
It doesn't connect to home or phone. You have to have a business. I don't know if it's. But yeah, no, we're good to go. Yeah. So tell everyone, I'll text you the link.
I already sent it out this morning.
Oh yeah, so it's we did have to stop and restart, but it's good to go. Oh, and we were.
Tonight's game is also brought to you by The Blind Guy. Check out theblindguyonline.com for more information. And by Totally Kids.
A little magic.
So if he gets an update, we'll get an update.
I'll let you know.
Another quarterfinal action tonight.
I got somebody at the East Greenwich game too.
East Greenwich playing who?
Princeton.
And then West plays West Philly.
A brief mask break opportunity there under RIIL rules with the return to play. No. Oh. And back under action now. This is Campanaro. Overlap opportunity there. Releases for Mazenga. Mazenga bumped off the play and sent back up. Campanaro intercepts though. Tries to go to the byline 1v1 against Schmidt. Comes out for Annunziata, but he's unable to control at the line, and Ballin will have yet another deep throw. Dylan Ballin has created some quite long throws tonight. Look at this one right again to the penalty spot there, on frame and on foot of a player. And it tips up before finally getting into the hands of Ryan Richards. Dylan Ballin going for the Freddie Adu long throw award. Bouncing ball here, now controlled inside. Holland has an opportunity if he can get up, and then Ziada's back there in the midfield as well, and it's shepherded outside of the byline and a 6. Three players for Pilgrim approaching on the offensive line, and they are unable to gain the zone. We're going to get a substitution here, it looks like. Opportunity tapped in now. Controlled and sent out of bounds, so a Pilgrim throw. Midfield play. Holland taps back to the outside and tripping down. Controlled now here on the outside, sent across the end line. Sorry, excuse me, touch line there, so it's going to be a throw. Comes back middle of the field for Zhao. Long kick opportunity, trying to connect with Mazenga. Parisi. Picked up by Zhao. Bounces across, and now Zhao has it again, having to try to split 4 white jerseys. Tries to come all the way across the field, looking to connect with Campanaro. That is disconnected and sent all the way out of play. Lincoln again knocking on the door. Here's an opportunity. Mazenga outside for Corcoran. Corcoran fights 1v1 actually is the one to shepherd it out of play, and so a deep throw for Pilgrim. Now comes up, bounced across, and a infraction call there will send the ball out. Sideline opportunity here, trying to cut across. Holland had a run there. Has it once again. Opportunity if he can get across. He's trying to connect for Gibbo. And dumped down right at the top of the arc is that of Frias, and Paulo Frias earns a dangerous set-piece free kick for Pilgrim. Right on frame, tips up over top, hits a head, and then goes out of bounds. And it comes off of a Pilgrim player. That in the form of Jacob Holland. 6 for Lincoln. Up to midfield now. Sent deep on the line. Lincoln just inching as much as they can, yards-wise. Midfield for Corcoran. Corcoran trying to split through 4 white jerseys again. Now it bounces out and Pilgrim has run of play. They can release Schmidt on the outside. They can... Oh, and it's intercepted one more time. Midfield play has been the name of the game throughout this first half. Here's a shot opportunity that just kind of squibs through into the hands of Richards. Long ball. Frias running in the midfield there along with Gabot, both trying for opportunity. Holland cutting across. Sent all the way back into the lower third and kicked then all the way back out one more time. And a bouncing ball that sent 2 players kicking their feet up before it heads out of bounds. Coming right across and scooped up. 13 minutes left to go here in the first. Still no score. This RILL quarterfinal game. Winner of this match would take on the winner of the Mount Hope North Smithfield game in the semis on the 18th. Lincoln put together an undefeated regular season. They're hoping to be the team to face the winner of that match. Currently ranked 7th in the Rhode Island state rankings. 20 goals on the season, only 2 surrendered, both of those to Burrillville, 1 in each game. Both obviously 2-1 wins by Lincoln. As we mentioned, they are 6-0 coming into this game. Pilgrim, however, is on a run of form, currently on a 4-match winning streak after they went 1 win in their first 5 matches. They've outscored their opponents 13-4, including a 4-1 win just a few days ago versus Mount Hope, a game that was shown right here on SFBN RI. And an own goal as it... The ball went and kicked up over top, and now a timeout is called. Ball came all the way back, hit up off of the crossbar, came down, and then got kicked out.
Whoever said something got a yellow card.
follows in.
And Manas now is trotting off the field. And a conversation involving a number of Pilgrim players around the referee.
Why do you walk off the field?
Well, you have to get off the field if you're yellow card. Yeah. How's it? Quite a few.
So a lot of confusion between whether it was a goal or not a goal. But the referees are going to say at the moment, no goal.
That's why you have ARs. That's what they're there for.
He wasn't back there. Like, no disrespect, but he was not there.
So it's going to be, with all that being said, a Lincoln free kick right at about midfield.
Gotta be kidding me.
Sent all the way outside touchline now. Comes back. Trying to get picked up. Holland has a run in.
So initially, when it first
It's back to Gabo.
said, yeah, okay,
They come all the way across the field.
Well, it's spin. There's a lot of spin on the ball.
but it kind of like spun into the net and then came back out, right?
We don't have goal line technology. There's no
And the giggles are the conversation going on in the press box to the right of us about VAR. This is high school ball, so there is no VAR, unfortunately. We're just going to have to take the word of the AR and the center referee that they saw it not. It's the whole of the ball has to cross the whole of the line. Apparently, they saw something that didn't agree to that being said, so we stand at honors even at 0. In here now for Annunziata. Opportunity back. Lincoln controls run of play here and has 4 available to release.
ball like that. You really go in and
Coming from Zhao.
when it landed because of
Deep corner. Right at the top of the 18, swinging kick. It's going to bounce once and then comes up for Richards to make the save.
no, they don't do that. There's just tons of backspin on it. So
Well, it looks like it's in, but it's
Yeah.
actually not. It's actually on the line.
I don't know. I mean, we're 100 yards.
Kicks off.
That's what I mean.
Pickup opportunity here.
Solid.
Deep on the touchline. And squibs out for a very deep Pilgrim throw. As Rex comes up to take that. And we're inside of the last 10 minutes of the first half. Ricks from about 2 yards from the byline. Long throw all the way into the dot. Bounces off of a couple of Lincoln defenders. Comes back out. Now back to Ricks. Ricks. And he kicks it right into an approaching Campanaro before it comes back off of Ricks out of bounds. Offsides, actually called. Picked up here now. And then Ziada has a run inside the 18. Tap shot comes across, not picked up. Schmidt throws into the center. Kicked over by Gabo. Right on for 2 approaching players before it's scooped up.
You were the better team before the match, but not after. We shanked it.
High ball. Comes right down at the center. Gabo's there. Also along with Martins there. Overlap ball. Annunziata has it. It gets past the goaltender and then is kicked away. Annunziata picked it up with wide open field. Got past the Lincoln keeper. Deep throw for Ricks. Gets it all the way to the center right there on frame, and an opportunity again headed away, and a long shot is scooped up. A curling rifle coming off of the foot of an Annunziata. Now here's a dropping player. Again, Annunziata has an opportunity. It escapes him right through on the punch out. It came right across Annunziata's body and he was unable to connect. And a lot of consternation from the parents that are in attendance tonight. Of course, the RILL restricting fans in the stadiums, however, still allowing parents of players to be able to attend, and that is the noise that you might hear. Out of bounds, and from Annunziata, this will be a throw for Lincoln. Sent deep. Turning opportunity here from Mazenga. Corcoran. And Richards just comes out and picks that up. Chance here now for Lincoln. Right inside, and it skips away. And the Lincoln defense standing tall once again. Pilgrim has been knocking on the door in the late portion of this first half. Sent to the midfield. No one available for Lincoln. Controlled now by Pilgrim once again. Trying to get to Annunziata on the outside line. Goes right up the middle. Tapped away. Holland now in the middle. Sorry, check that. That's Schmidt to Annunziata. Overlap opportunity here. Now onto the foot of Mazenga. Mazenga in a 1v1 battle with Petrucci. Opportunity now here for Ballin. Ballin has it right outside the 18. Comes inside, kicked away. And a deep throw for Pilgrim. Comes back in Annunziata. Center for Holland. Outside, flicked away, and Ricks will have a throw. Ricks goes short. Comes back and out of bounds, and Ricks will throw one more time. Long throw this time right into the center, and it's headed away. Lands down, fired one more time from Gabo. Pops all the way back out into the backfield now. Controlled by Petrucci. Switches across the field. Fired into the lower third again, over top of the running Annunziata. Aptly headed back by the Lincoln center backs. And they'll try to clear the zone one more time. Picked up by Holland midfield. Switchfield comes across. Now here's a run for Campanaro. Deflects off of Ricks, and then off of Campanaro. And Ricks is content to put his hand up and signal every throw being his, and will try to move the Pilgrim offense down the line. Annunziata popped out of play. Just about 2 minutes left to go here in the first half. Still no score. Ricks will go deep this time. Right into the 18. Spinning shot from Gabot. Ball flicks way out of bounds. Throwing opposite line. Minute 45 left here in the first half. Here's a run of play now for Lincoln. If they can release, they have Mazenga in the center. Taken all the way down is Fillion. Now Corcoran will trot out to the arc and another corner for Lincoln. Deflected off of the head of Mazenga and out of bounds. Glanced off of a Pilgrim player in the interim. Ballin's going to send this one into the box one more time. Right to the top of the 6. Kicked opportunity from Campanaro goes over top of the crossbar and out. So Ballin on the long throw connects with Campanaro, and he puts it over top of the iron. Richards out to midfield. Control opportunity by Zhao. Sends all the way back. Ballin with a throw. He can get Campanaro on the outside line. Campanaro in a 1v1. It's Annunziata there. Ricks. And that's the whistle to end the first half of action as we are honors even at 0. You're watching RILL Boys Soccer Playoff action on the Sports Fan Base Network, Rhode Island. Welcome back to RIL Boys Soccer Playoff Action, coming to you from Lincoln High School. The Lincoln Lions, the North 1 seed, undefeated at 6-0 against the East 2 seed, the Pilgrim Patriots, coming in 5 wins, no draws, 4 losses overall on the season, and we currently stand at 0 as we get ready for the second half of play. You're looking at the Let Them Play RI, hashtag Let Them Play RI and SFBN RI movement, helping all the high school athletes and teams in Rhode Island during this difficult time. Today's game is also brought to you by The Blind Guy. Check out theblindguyonline.com for more. And by Totally Kids. Matt Jolis with you here in the broadcast booth on SFBN Rhode Island, sfbnri.com. Catch all the live action for RIL playoffs. Check our upcoming events box on the upper right-hand corner of our page for the next game. 3 games in action tomorrow. And a quick ball out of bounds here and an opportunity for Lincoln. As they hold up for a second, they're going to change throwers here as Bowen's going to come over to take it, as we would expect, and another deep throw opportunity. So it goes all the way inside, right on frame, and is plucked out of the air by Ryan Richards as Ballin almost threw that one into the net. Overlap opportunity now here for Pilgrim. Comes back down on the foot of Goau. And an offsides call. Just 2 minutes into the first half of action here. Second half, excuse me. This is Parisi. Comes back out. Now controlled on the line for Pilgrim. That's Nunziata. Nunziata swings in on frame. Controlled now here by Lincoln. They try to clear the zone. Comes back in, skips up, and controlled. So Pilgrim knocking on the door early. This is playoff action, so should we stand at a tie score, there would be overtime rules in effect for tonight's game. We'll get into that later, depending on where we stand. Long throw opportunity, shot in. And Richards kicks one that just finds its way out of bounds. Thrown in by Champagne. Flicks off of the head of Fillion. Back in control here now. Mazenga has an opportunity. Mazenga goes on the opposite side. Still holding the ball. Now flicks back for Parisi. Into a sea of white jerseys. An obstruction called finally, and it flicks back out for Annunziata. Annunziata 1v1 battle with Champagne. Annunziata had it for a second. He's dispossessed by Parisi, and then Parisi is tripped up right at the center of the pitch. Fervent action both directions in the first 5. Both teams knowing what's awaiting on the opposite side of this, a winner heads to the semifinals in a game between Mount Hope and North Smithfield. Mount Hope, at last check, is leading North Smithfield 1-0. Halftime of that game, so Mount Hope looking to push their way to the semifinals. Pilgrim just met Mount Hope a couple of days ago and defeated them 4-1. So they certainly would like to find their way into the semis and find their way into a rematch. Controlled now here in the lower third. Opportunity outside for Fillion. Right at the 18, taken down. And called in favor of Lincoln by the center referee from about 40 yards away. And Zhao's going to have a restart. Swinging far post, booted away on the punch by Richards. Controlled, flicked on frame again and will be scooped up by Richards. And he kicks this one hard all the way down. Attempt there by Champagne, now picked up by Frias. Frias is dumped down in the box, no call. And Annunziata. Now Annunziata loses control. It comes over and is picked up by Lincoln. Run of play here, Fillion. And it squibs out of bounds. De Silva dropped back here. Throw taken. And Gabo in the middle. Offside. Actually an obstruction called there, as Frias was bumped into. Now De Silva calling for a ball. And De Silva's going to have a restart. De Silva from about 40 out. Sends it way high up and over, and if we were playing the other kind of football, that would be good for 3. Sent out. De Silva's going to intercept this. Gets it onto the foot of Annunziata. Annunziata on the overlap run for De Silva, and it runs off of the touchline for a throw. Champagne. Tapped away by Martins. Goes center for Gabo. De Silva. Juggles through 2. Now 3 Lincoln defenders. There's Gabo. Flicking up, trying to get onto the foot of Annunziata. Squibs through all. And out the byline for a 6. Sent all the way down for Pillion. Goes across midfield for Zhao. Trying to release Campanaro. Squibs back in the middle of the pitch. Bumped off the play there. Ballin in a 1v1 battle in the backfield. Dumped down and he'll get the advantage call. Restart here for Ballin now. Sent all the way into the lower third. Kicked back out by the defense from Pilgrim. Running opportunity there, sent back out of play. Flicked the wrong direction, and an on-running play is scooped up out of danger. And Nunziata charging hard at the net for Pilgrim. De Silva. Controlled by Martins. Comes into the back line and sent up to reach Frias. De Silva spinning 1v2, splits the wickets now, gets it to Frias. Frias, and an offsides flag immediately comes up on the kick by Frias. Annunziata disagreed with the call, but it stands as is. Long ball sent back, now controlled midfield. Cabao. Touchline, and then Ziada. He's got Frias on the run with him in the midfield. And Nunziata into the 18, tripped up on the play, goes down. Still controlled here by Pilgrim for a second. De Silva. De Silva cracks one, and it rolls right in. Through the first 10 minutes of the second half, still knotted at 0. Ballin. Flicked all the way back out now for De Silva. Pops off of his shin, comes back out, is picked up by Fillion. Bumped off the play, Parisi there. And they'll get the restart for Lincoln. Coming up to take this is White. He'll step back, and Corcoran will go over top. Corcoran, right inside the 18, bounced away by a couple of Pilgrim defenders. Controlled in the center, and Nunziata came back for a second. And Holland. Comes all the way back. Frias has a run here, and that's going to be shepherded out of bounds by White. White, Champagne, and Parisi in the backfield for Lincoln, trying to keep this hard attacking Pilgrim Patriots offense off the board. Touchline opportunity here now for Gabo. He's taken off the ball. Flicked back to midfield. Picked up by Holland. Holland is in a 1v1 battle and is taken off of the ball by Zhao. Fillion. Trying to flick back through the midfield, is dispossessed by Martins. Sends it all the way across, goes over top of everyone, and has to be tapped back by White. Champagne. All the way up before it's Martins. Comes back middle of the pitch again and is kicked a long way before controlled by De Silva. Deflects it off of Fillion. Will be put back into play by Martins. De Silva. On a Fillion. Trying to juggle around Gabo. Zhao. Dispossessed there from De Silva, back checking. Here's an opportunity for Schmidt. gets it up midfield before it's pushed out. Lincoln throw. To the back third again, and then pushed out of play. Ricks. Midfield for Schmidt. Comes all the way across, and De Silva was short on the run. Coming right across was Martins and dispossessed Pillion, sending it out of bounds, and Champagne will have a throw for the Lions. Kicked away by Martins. Champagne has De Silva approaching fast. He's going to have to get back to control this. Also had Frias approaching there as well too, and De Silva now will take the throw. Nunziata. Opposite side post, no one there. And it goes out of the byline for a Lincoln 6. Kicked all the way. Middle of the pitch. 1v1 battles abound on the 50-50 balls as they go, whether it's touchline or the middle of the pitch. Both teams marking heavily in man-to-man. No one trying to let an inch go. Nunziata with a run on there. Long kick, trying to connect with Pillion. Bounces up in front of Corcoran. Corcoran tries to flick it forward.
Oh, that's the wrong way.
Wrong way opportunity there. Has to get picked up by Richards. Miscues in the defense. Now De Silva sends it up for Pilgrim. Trying to get back to Annunziata. Goes center to Gabo. Holland. Gabo trying to release Annunziata, and Annunziata a little too far on his step, and he'll just let it get scooped up. Comes all the way back. Again, 50-50 ball right at midfield. Picked up here. De Silva. Middle again. Frias. De Silva back to De Silva one more time. De Silva crossing ball off of the back of Ballin and comes out right at the byline. Long throw. Now De Silva is going to go. He's going to dribble out 18. Crossing play. Comes back onto the foot. A shot and a score from the center of the pitch by Jacob Holland.
Patriots goal, scorer number 10, Jacob Holland, in the 58th minute. That's Holland, in the 58th minute.
So Holland connects in the 58th minute of play and has put the Patriots ahead 1-0.
Yeah, I was going to do it at the break.
22nd goal on the season for the Patriots. As we mentioned earlier in the match, they've outscored their opponents now 14-4 in their last 5 matches. 4.5 as we still have 20 minutes left to go in this one. Controlled now here in the lower third. Lincoln cranking up the octane a little bit. Flick on frame, blocked down by Richards. Zhao with an opportunity there. Midfield again. Lincoln trying to release down the touchline, see if they can get something in the alley that will become a byline cross. Comes back to the middle of the pitch. Flicked on here. Fillion an opportunity. He's dispossessed on the play. Now running it to the outside line, and he's guilty of a little too much body on the play there, and we'll get a free kick for Pilgrim. Sent deep. Flicked on. Annunziata has an opportunity to overlap Champagne. He'll slow up as it will roll and be scooped up. It's Martin's overrun there by Fillion. Fillion switching fields across. Now dispossessed again by Frias. Sorry, check that. De Silva has open run of play. Annunziata there has Frias free. Into the 18. Frias steps back with a heel flick, and then it's kicked out of bounds. And we have reached the 1950 mark, and so we have the mask break.
It is Mount Hope 1, North Smithfield 1.
And North Smithfield has put one to the board and tied the game. So now Mount Hope and North Smithfield knotted at 1. And we'll continue to follow that action going on as it has impact upon this game to see who will meet in the semifinals. It's like, hashtag let them play RI and SFBNRI campaign, helping all of the athletes and teams of RIIL schools during this difficult time. Check out sfbnri.com for merchandise and more information. Tonight's game is brought to you by The Blind Guy. Check out theblindguyonline.com. And by Totally Kids. "19 minutes, 50 seconds left to go in the second half as we come out of the mandatory mask break. Pilgrim leading Lincoln 1-0 on a striking goal from Jacob Holland at the 58-minute mark. This is going to be De Silva here with a restart throw for Pilgrim. De Silva, long throw right into the box, tapped away. Controlled by Martins. Martins will take a wild shot and it goes just over top of the crossbar, and Lincoln breathes a sigh of relief. Sent right to the center. Dumped down on the play there was Corcoran. Sorry, free kick start. Middle of the pitch. Campanaro. Campanaro. Opportunity and blocked away by 4 white jerseys. Scribs all the way back out to Champagne. Annunziata picks it up here. Annunziata running on an overlap by himself down the alley. Coming over top again. And then is another. And it goes right in. Annunziata jumped over 4 different Lincoln players in an alleyway run. Gets the cross right at about the 12. But they are unable to connect for a second goal. Here's De Silva. Back to Martins. Up again now for Gabao. Here's Annunziata one more time. Sends a crossing pass more than a shot. Scooped up to safety. Cleared all the way down. Popped off by Mazenga. Goes out of play. Throw in now for Pilgrim. Just goes in and out and turned over to Lincoln. Here's Gabao. Back for White. And they'll bring that back again and restart. Sent all the way in to the lower third, tapped away by the Pilgrim defense into just open space, picked up by Champagne. Champagne will have an opportunity, pushes out to Campanaro. Campanaro needs to get an in-swing right on the byline, bumps into 3 defenders, and it's cleared out of play. Comes back, opportunity trying to connect with Zhao, squibs through him. Campanaro is now dispossessed off the ball by De Silva, and it comes all the way out, and Annunziata has another 1v1 run. Annunziata here at the 18. Crosses around and tries to go to the opposite post. And he's dumped down out of play. Deep ball.
You're going to do a counter chances. You're going to have to push people forward. That's just what's going to happen.
Sent middle of the field now. Out to the far side touchline. Lincoln trying to release in the alleyways, and Pilgrim going right there and blocking them up. Zhao trying to get to Campanaro. Comes off of Mazenga. All the way back for Champagne off of his head. And he'll get thrown in one more time from Martins. Martins takes a long stride, trying to connect with Annunziata there. Champagne. Right to the center. Tapped over, and Ballin's going to have to run back. Zhao. Switch field blocked away. Midfield here for Parisi. Right at top of the arc. Flicked inside and will be scooped up by Richards as Mazenga was running on hard. All the way back here, bounces right in front of Champagne. He's going to head it. Now tries to body down. Annunziata dispossesses him from the ball and takes a run. Annunziata in a 1v3 battle. The ball pops out. Long throw here, deep to the corner. Pilgrim trying to push as much as they can into the lower third, already leading by one. Wild shot coming across is tapped away out of bounds, and a corner kick for Pilgrim. Twice now knocking on the door, looking for that second goal. And De Silva's going to come in to take the corner. Big kick by De Silva, comes center, right at the 6, gets bumped out and then carried out now. And a run of play for Lincoln. Sent back and controlled by White in the backfield now. Flicked up. Immediately turned over and sent back into the lower third again, and Patriots will have possession with 12:50 left to go. Midfield action play here now as they switch field. Lincoln trying to release somebody on the outside line. They get Parisi. Midfield Mazenga's there. Collision between a Lincoln player and a Patriots defender. Comes back out. Third opportunity now for Annunziata. Goes on frame and scooped up. Back out now, stepping over top of Campanaro was that of Martins, and Champagne as a throw. Onto Furtado. Flicks all the way to the opposite post. Cross opportunity, and Richards with a save comes right down in front of him, and it's popped up and over. Rifling opportunity. Richards was able to bat it down, comes right in front, and the rebound shot deflected off of a Pilgrim player, hence the corner called. All the way to the post again, and Richards again tall to the task, punching it away. A flurry of activity in the lower third here for Lincoln as they try to pull one back. Long throw now, Ballin into the center. Richards punches away again, and the Lincoln defense flicks this one out. Midfield play. Open alley run now. Tripped up right at the 40 and taken down as Frias.
That's a yellow card.
Pilgrim will have a restart. This will be De Silva here. Just shy of midfield. De Silva and kind of miskicks that one. It goes right into Campanaro. Then De Silva comes back and takes it off. Mishit again as he was trying to connect with Annunziata. A couple of mishits each direction. Champagne has a throw. Tapped by Martins. Comes to Parisi. Long switch field. Controlled now in the middle is Ballin. Flicks it all the way down to the lower third. Furtado.
Gillen's your best player?
Over again and sent up the touchline. Now cleared one more time by Pilgrim. To the center. Trying to get Parisi. Instead, it's Annunziata. Looking for Gabo on the wing there. Frias coming up through the center. Gets punched out. And De Silva will have a very deep throw as we're inside of the final 10 minutes to go. Mount Hope and North Smithfield await the winner of this match. That match is currently tied at 1. Here's Parisi trying to clear out the zone. Shot by Gabo. Blocked away. And they whistle as the ball out of bounds. Now thrown back in by Pilgrim. Pilgrim chipping away here with little throws. To the 18, and then Ziada trying to get here. This is going to get cleared away by Zhao. Speed of the game has definitely picked up now. Campanaro trotting out. He's going to get subbed in. Deep throw. Lincoln trying to break that back line. Controlled middle of the field now. Coming across. Opportunity bumps off of the play. Picked up is Delgado, looks like his first action of the game. 1v1 battle now. And then thrown out, pushed out of play, and they're going to call it off of Lincoln. Comes out to Parisi. Champagne. Middle of the field now for Furtado. On the outside line. For Zhao. Back in right at the deep corner. If they can control it here and it goes off of Lincoln, and Pilgrim will have a deep throw from the third. All the way up. Midfield controlled. Long shot. Richards again. Zhao and Mazenga trying to connect for something there. Hurtado. The midfield for Corcoran. Corcoran trying to connect through at the 18, and he's unable to do so. There's Parisi. Delgado. Flicked right at the top of the arc. Nobody there. And then Ziada almost has one for a second. Deep throw into the 18. Parisi standing right there. He was unable to connect on it. Comes all the way to the outside line. Champagne trying to possess it up the line. Sends it out of bounds. 5.5 left to go. Pilgrim leading Lincoln 1-0. De Silva. De Silva 1v1 stepping over top. Champagne dispossesses him. Now controlled by Parisi. Parisi for Zhao. Goes through Mazenga. Dumped down right at the top of the 18 and a lot of consternation. But no call. Headed away now by the Lincoln defense. Deep throw inside. Pilgrim just content to push the ball away. Lincoln's going to need a long throw from Ballin here into the box.
13.
Connects onto the head of Parisi, pops up and outside of the byline. So a 6 for Richards and the Patriots.
I did. Bad at stuff. What do you... Under 5 on a sub, you're up 1. Stop.
What's the issue, Kelsey?
And a substitution there.
Under 5 minutes, up 1 with a sub, so I stopped. That's the rule.
Gets a stoppage of play under the substitution rule. Controlled here by Lincoln, middle of the field. This is Corcoran. Corcoran slides down Furtado now. Furtado, bothered by 2 Pilgrim defenders, spins through and gets it into the alley on the outside. Opportunity here, comes across the 18 and just kicked away. On running play, picked up. And a 1v1 battle as Annunziata trying to take a run there at the top of the 18 is dumped down. Ball sent out of bounds, and it will be a Patriots throw. .3:15 left to go. Pilgrim leading 1-0. Center of the field there for Gabo. Pops back to Annunziato. Controlled now here, top of the 18, taken over, dispossessed one more time, taken and controlled by Pilgrim, and this time the dump down of Frias goes in favor. And Pilgrim will have a potentially dangerous free kick spot from about 30 yards out. Up on frame, but to the left. And Lincoln's going to need to put the screws on now as they're going to come within inside of the 2 minutes. Out here for De Silva. Check that, that's Manes. This is going to be Martins for a throw. And on frame, bounces off of Manes. Comes all the way back and scooped up. So we've hit the 2-minute mark on the clock. Official times on the field, we have 1:45 as the estimate. And a whistle play here is again a little too much body defensively. Gonna send Pilgrim with a restart. It's Ricks. Outside here on the touchline, and another Pilgrim player dumped down, and we're gonna get a stoppage of play on the call. And a card issued. To Ballin. So it's going to be a free kick restart as Annunziata is over top of the ball there. dumped down again as it trickles out very deep. Lincoln trying to get anything they can offensively going. It's Furtado in the middle now. Switch field opportunity. Trying to release upside the line is Parisi. And it'll just get shepherded out of bounds. Just about a minute left to play. Official time is being kept by the center referee. And that throw does not even enter play, and so it's switched over, and Lincoln has it here with Champaign. Midfield turned by Furtado, and that's actually the game called. And Pilgrim has pulled off the upset, defeating the Lincoln Lions 1-0. Is Lincoln's first loss on the season. The Patriots will advance and face the winner of the Mount Hope North Smithfield game in the semis on November 18th. That game is still tied at 1. So check sfvnri.com for more information on the finals of that. Once again, the Pilgrim Patriots defeating the Lincoln Lions 1-0. We thank you all for tuning in. For Matt Jellis, Mason Belcher, Ron Robert, and everyone at sfvnri.com, good night. We'll see you tomorrow.